The other piece to the puzzle, if I may call it that, actually, is talent, because you could build out all these data centers and AI capability, but if you don't have enough talent actually to develop these AI capabilities, you won't get that far. Given the fact that Digital Infraco has a footprint also in Thailand, Indonesia, you're in a place to actually evaluate where we stand in terms of talent development across Southeast Asia. So, Bill, where are we exactly? How quickly can we, how much do we need in terms of talent workforce to develop in terms of meeting these AI needs, not just for Singapore, but across the region? What are you seeing?
Certainly, that's a very critical area to be addressed by the various countries. For example, Singapore's NAIS 2.0, it's going to move from a few thousand that we have today to more than 15,000. And it's a coordinated effort in ensuring that we could train, bring in new talent from the universities, to ensure that the workforce people could be converted. And, like Singtel, we're doing a lot of that in terms of enabling the skills of our current workforce. So people in the continual education, we get to enable them in the workforce, not just those from the universities. So it's a coordinated approach. We've got to bring in talent globally, world-class AI talent, and to really bring them in across various elements of the value chain. Infrastructure, AI services, AI applications, and and so on and so forth. So we have to do the whole capacity planning, and even if you think about this, the answer is there's never going to be enough talent in AI. And Singapore is probably at the lead compared to many of the countries in this region, but we certainly see other countries making a move as well. As in, they understand the power of AI to really help empower society and also to create opportunities for enterprises and also countries. So we do see similar discussions going on. In my dialogues with a number of leaders in each of the countries, there is serious, engagements and thinking about how, and also looking at what Singapore is doing as a sort of a role model that they could adapt and, contextualize in their own markets.
So we have just about a minute to wrap up this interview. I just want to bring in the cost angle, because I have blinders on whenever people talk about green data center plans or green plans, ESG issues. We are just carrying a story on CNBC.com about greenflation and the costing that goes into setting up these data centers and how you're able to manage the financing around it, because obviously that all then fuels into inflation.
Yes, correct. Good question. I think, the opportunity here is whether we build a few data centers and with the players who can invest in this, or we allow every company to start building their own server farms, which could be a much bigger challenge on energy and cost, because they're all subscale. So if you invest in it with a few players putting the right kind of investments in it to really get the right platforms with the sustainability, with the connectivity and all the technologies involved, it could generally, it could essentially be at much lower cost than what it would have been otherwise be. Okay. So I think data centers could be the solution in enabling and empowering the digital economy, the AI-driven journey of enterprises and society. And versus the other approach is to allow everybody to do it and to do it subscale.